The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. 3 yards remaining here on second down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He hits his target. It's the tight end Toilolo. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Now a run with Hyde. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They run it again with Hyde. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. A good pickup there, a 22.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end, can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I
would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Freeman again, a first down carry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. On second down, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now.
Boom!
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He juked him, and now running right through it. And he's got some space here. The 40, the 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 105 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. To throw is Ryan. And he whips that one incomplete there. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 72 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a foot race. 30, 10, and the Atlanta Falcons are in for the touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Now Ryan.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds an opening past the 40. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one goes for 24 yards. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. A 10th carry for Hyde. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ryan flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On second down, here's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little